Hello everybody, welcome back to a tropical update. Today is August 29th, 2023. Today we're talking about only tropical storm Idalia, which has been undergoing some intensification the past couple of hours. As you can see here, it looks like intensification might stop or just slow down a little bit because it looks like we might have some dry air intrusion on the, I would say, east side of the storm, where the center is located somewhere right here. But it might also be trying to form an eye, because you can see where the centers became very well defined. You can see it almost forms an eye, but yet most likely to form an eye. Looks like Hurricane Michael now before it went under rapid intensification. And we take a look at it, the model forecast. You can see it brings it up. Now here's the scary part: a lot of the models have it loop around, and like, let's say GFS Euro model, they take it kind of a track like this. It's overland, turns around, and they take it back through Florida as a strong or tropical storm or another hurricane, which would be that would be actually the first time it's happened in Florida since Ivan. Let's go ahead and take a look at these sea surface temperatures where the storm is located right now. You can see moving over extremely warm water temperatures. It has very favorable conditions to rapidly intensify. Rapid intensification could start once you get that eye starting to clear out, rapid intensification will start. So you see it formed down here, did kind of a loop, recurved to the north, and now it's sitting somewhere over these extremely warm waters, and they're only going to get warmer as it gets closer to landfall. So right now what's playing out, it's not going to be like an Ian where it weakened before landfall. This thing will be strengthening as it comes on shore. The National Hurricane Center has it reaching Category 3 status right here, which leaves all this time for the strengthening because they have it weakening overland. They don't put anything in between, so it could very well become a Category 4. And we take a look at these sea surface temperature anomalies, very above average. You can see this 1 to 2 degrees above average, maybe even nearing 2.8 in some areas. And then let's go take a look at some models. You take a look here. You can see yesterday, center might have been a little bit of exposed, but look at these past couple of hours. You can see it really start to come together with what seems to be a center starting to clear out just a small bit. But let's go take a look at winds. And this is the GFS. GFS keeps it a little bit weaker, but the icon already has a category 3 hurricane, 116. But as this thing moves on shore, these models don't do very well with the wind, but you get a better thing when you look at the wind gusts. 120, 121, 118. This is going to be a very devastating storm. You zoom in, you see 72 mile per hour wind gusts in Valdosta, 51 in Jacksonville, up to 50 in Gainesville. And remember, this wobble to the west has been consistent, so we'll see what happens with this forecast track in the next update. 46 in Savannah, Charleston getting up to 45 before the center moves over you guys, and then getting back up to 41. Florence, 34, Wilmington, that might be, 57 in Wilmington. But then watch this. As this thing goes out, you can see they haven't updated this yet, but we might start to see just a little bit of a recurve as it updates. This storm looks pretty. Depression 11 just new. Don't really need to talk about that. It's very disorganized. It was MS 92L, which randomly came back. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the GFS forecasted winds. So, Tampa Bay, Bradenton, Northport, Cape Coral, Bonnet Springs, all getting in the tropical storm force range. And Tampa Bay and Spring Hill could get up to 50, 45 mile per hour wind gusts. Orlando, if you live in Orlando, it looks like your tropical storm force winds will start somewhere around 8 a.m. Palm Bay, 9 a.m. And it lasts until about 6 p.m. And then overland, Savannah, Augusta, Charleston, all getting the tropical storm force range. Even Charlotte getting the tropical storm force range. Raleigh getting the tropical storm force range. And then as that moves offshore, those winds will start to die down. Actually, I said Greenville even gets the tropical storm force range for about an hour. Let's take a look at this pressure. It just tells I'm going to go to landfall. Yeah, Tallahassee, you now get down to 966 millibars. Let's go. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, but we have a 956 now with the GFS and the icon. 971, but this one shows a way powerful storm. I don't know what that's doing. And we can take a quick look at radar, because radar has just now started picking up on the storm out of the Keys. And you can see it there. Very well defined center on radar. And I'll probably be going live later today or early in the morning tomorrow, because landfall, it depends on where it moves, because if it were to continue that track to the north, it would make landfall somewhere around 11 a.m. But if it continued that track over here, it would make landfall somewhere around 8 a.m. And when it was down here, it was making landfall at 6. So the westerly wobble is shaping up here. So, interesting to see what happens with that. Now, if we look at these, let's see, does it reach out far enough? Yeah. The rainfall rates are very bad. I'm pretty sure they're just off the coast, yeah. All these rainfall, total accumulation, starting August 29th at 5:11 you see we have up to 4 inches in some spots, widespread 2 inches, but all this rain is going to start pushing on shore over the next couple of hours with these very strong outer bands which could spin up tornadoes. Now, I can show you the tornado threat. Let's go ahead and do. So this white is where the main tornado threat is. And then let's say the blue is where we have just a 2% chance. The white is 5, the blue is 2 now. As you can see, it looks like the strongest winds as of right now might be located somewhere around here, but that radar is pretty far away, so it might not be accurate what it's picking up. But let's go take a look at this. Say forecast cone. And they do have a major hurricane landfall. They just upped it to, I'm pretty sure, 125. I can actually go check for you. Yeah, but I'm thinking of 130, 135 mile per hour wind landfall, because that 8 a.m., but that's still, I would say, a good 1 or 2 hours away from landfall, which could give it some time. Remember Franklin? I said we will not talk about Franklin, but just an example. Franklin was at 115, strengthened to 130. Let's say it's at 125. And then strengthened within like 2 hours to 145, which is 15 plus mile per hour winds, which would bring, if Idalia were to do this, which it could not, it could, I would say Idalia would be somewhere around 140, 135. And let's go take a look at satellite imagery one last time before I end the video, because I just wanted to be short. And you can see it, that center really trying to develop. As of right now, that convection is on the south side of the storm, but we will See that convection wrap around the storm again? You see the latest frame looks like we have another blow up of convection that's going to go around that center. So rapid intensification might be getting ready to start. Hope you all enjoyed this update. I'll probably make another video tonight. Be safe. See y'all later. Bye.